Did you know that your dream destination could turn into your biggest regret? Imagine packing up your life, saying goodbye to friends and family, only to find yourself wishing you could turn back time. In this video, we'll explore the top 10 countries people regret moving to in 2024, revealing the hidden challenges that can turn an exciting adventure into a frustrating ordeal. From unexpected cultural shocks to surprising financial hurdles, we'll uncover the realities that many expatriates face. And stick around until the very end. We've got a game-changing tip about researching your potential new home that could save you from making a costly mistake. Ready to uncover the truth behind these seemingly perfect expat havens? Let's dive in. Before we embark on this eye-opening journey, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. You won't want to miss our weekly doses of global insights and insider tips that'll help you navigate the complexities of international living. Now, let's talk about expatriate experiences. It's not just about chasing dreams, it's about facing realities that can often be vastly different from expectations. While social media might paint a rosy picture of life abroad, the day-to-day challenges can be far more complex. From bureaucratic nightmares to cultural misunderstandings, the path of an expat is often paved with unexpected obstacles. Let's kick off our countdown with number 10 on our list. France, the land of baguettes, berets, and bureaucracy? While many dream of sipping coffee in Parisian cafes, the reality of life in France can be less than picturesque for some expats. The country's infamous red tape often leaves newcomers tangled in a web of paperwork. According to GIS report, French government bureaucracies have become inefficient mazes of red tape that waste taxpayers' money. Then there's the language barrier. While learning French can be a delightful challenge, it's also a necessity for daily life. From deciphering utility bills to understanding your child's school notes, not speaking the language fluently can turn simple tasks into Herculean efforts. Lastly, the cost of living, particularly in cities like Paris, can deliver a shock to the system. According to Expatistan, an estimated monthly costs for a family of 4 is 6,010 euros. Samba rhythms and sun-soaked beaches paint Brazil as a slice of paradise, but many expats find the reality more complex. Safety concerns top the list, with crime rates in major cities causing constant vigilance. World Population Review ranks Brazil as the 7th highest crime rate in the world. The language barrier adds another layer of difficulty, as Portuguese proves more challenging than anticipated. Bureaucracy can turn simple tasks into drawn-out sagas, testing even the most patient expats. While Brazil's vibrant culture and natural beauty are undeniable, these challenges can tarnish the dream for some. The UK's rich history and cultural allure often featured on expat wish lists, but life here can be a bit of a damp squib. The notoriously grey and rainy climate can dampen spirits, quite literally. Cost of living, especially in London, can be eye-watering, with rent prices swallowing a significant chunk of income. According to stats from Expatistan, taking care of a family of 4 costs over £6,500 monthly. The housing market itself is another source of stress, with finding a decent place feeling like a high-stakes bidding war. While the NHS is a point of pride, wait times for non-emergency procedures can be frustratingly long. It takes about 18 weeks to get an appointment, according to the Office for National Statistics. The American dream can feel more like a perplexing puzzle for some expats. The lack of universal health care often shocks those from countries where it's the norm, with medical bills potentially reaching astronomical heights. According to KFF, approximately 14 million people, 6% of adults in the US, owe over $1,000 in medical debt, and about 3 million people, 1% of adults, owe medical debt of more than $10,000. Safety concerns, particularly regarding gun violence, weigh heavily on some expats' minds. The work culture can be intense, with long hours and limited vacation time contrasting sharply with what many are used to. Despite its reputation as a melting pot, cultural adjustment can still be a significant challenge. Canada, land of maple syrup, friendly faces, and bone-chilling winters? While often topping lists of best places to live, some expats find themselves skating on thin ice in the Great White North. The extreme cold in many parts can be a system shock, with months of snow and freezing temperatures. Cost of living, especially housing in cities like Vancouver and Toronto, can leave wallets feeling frostbitten. A family of 4 will need about 7,950 Canadian dollars monthly, according to Expatistan. The vast distances between cities can lead to feelings of isolation. While known for its multiculturalism, some expats still find it challenging to build deep connections. Lastly, the job market can be tough to crack, with many professions requiring Canadian qualifications or experience. The Middle Kingdom offers a blend of ancient wisdom and cutting-edge technology, but for some expats, life here feels like a constant tug-of-war. The language barrier with Mandarin's tones and characters can make even simple tasks challenging. According to Human Rights Watch, the Great Firewall restricts access to familiar websites, making VPNs a necessity. Air pollution in major cities is a significant concern, often requiring face masks and air purifiers. According to World Health Organization, air pollution is responsible for about 2 million deaths in China per year. Cultural differences, especially the concept of face and indirect communication, can lead to misunderstandings. The work culture can be intense, with long hours and constant availability expected. Despite its rich history and rapid modernization, these factors can make China a challenging expat destination. Often called Europe's last dictatorship, Belarus presents unique challenges for expats. The political climate, with limited freedom of speech and strict government control, can be jarring for those from more open societies. According to Freedom House, the government exercises unrestricted control over mainstream media. The language barrier is significant, with English less common outside the capital, Minsk. Winters are long, dark, and bitterly cold, testing even the hardiest expats. Cultural differences, including a direct communication style and what might seem like a lack of smiles from strangers, can lead to misunderstandings. Life in Belarus often requires adaptability and creativity. Vietnam's stunning landscapes and rich culture make it seem like a dream destination, but some expats find life here challenging. The chaotic traffic, especially in major cities, can be nerve-wracking for newcomers. According to Numbeo, Vietnam ranks as the 8th worst traffic in Asia. Air pollution is a growing concern, often requiring investments in air purifiers and face masks. The language barrier can be formidable, with Vietnamese's 6 tones challenging for Western ears. Bureaucracy and corruption can be headache-inducing, from obtaining work permits to dealing with local authorities. While the cost of living is generally low, quality healthcare can be expensive and sometimes requires trips to neighboring countries for serious issues. These factors can add unexpected complexity to life in Vietnam. Mexico's vibrant culture and beautiful beaches often call to expats seeking a laid-back lifestyle, but life south of the border isn't always a cakewalk. Safety concerns top the list, with crime rates in certain regions alarmingly high. As of May 2024, cartels controlled about 1/3 of Mexico's territory, according to one estimate from the US military. The mañana attitude can be charming on vacation, but frustrating when trying to get things done. While generally lower than in the US or Europe, the cost of living can surprise expats, especially for imported goods. The language barrier can be significant outside tourist areas, leading to isolation. Dealing with bureaucracy often tests patience, with unclear processes and mountains of paperwork. These challenges can tarnish Mexico's appeal for some expats. Surprisingly, topping our list is Japan, the land of the rising sun, technological marvels, and overwhelming cultural shock. While Japan's unique blend of tradition and modernity captivates many, some expats find themselves feeling like a fish out of water. The work culture often tops complaint lists, with long hours and after-work socializing the norm. According to Statista, Japanese employees worked for around 136.1 hours per month in 2021. The language barrier is significant, with Japanese taking years to master. Navigating cultural norms and etiquette can feel like a minefield. The phenomenon of being treated as a permanent outsider, regardless of time spent in Japan, can be emotionally taxing, leading to feelings of isolation. Here's the bonus tip we promised. Connect with expat communities online before making your move. These groups can provide invaluable insights into the day-to-day realities of life in your chosen country, helping you to prepare for challenges and set realistic expectations. Thanks for joining us on this eye-opening tour of expat challenges. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more mind-expanding content about our fascinating world. If you enjoyed this, you'll love our next video on the most liberal country in Asia. It might surprise you. Until next time, keep exploring, but maybe do a bit more research first.